Hello everybody. Now we've seen how mullet are caught, we've spoken to mullet fishermen, I've seen them unpacking, and this is Clarence River at its absolute best. But mullet doesn't have the greatest of culinary reputations, and I honestly cannot tell you why. The hairstyle's not cool, no good reason. And this is a single boneless skin-on fillet of locally caught mullet. But a little trick is to treat a whole fillet as though it's different cuts of meat, because in reality it is. Here we have the belly flap. Now you can see the striations of fat all the way down here. This is a completely different animal, metaphorically, to the shoulder loin, which is much thicker and leaner. So here's a little way to break down a fillet of mullet into discrete sections. So here, we're just gonna make one simple cut, and you're just picking the thickness of the fillet, and that's where the knife runs through. So where it's consistently thin, that's the belly. And that is a belly flap of mullet. I'm gonna throw that straight on the barbecue. You can see this yellow crust that forms like egg yolk around the edge of the fillets. That is some of the most rich in omega-3, get out of it, rich in omega-3 fish fats and oils that will concentrate under the heat, and it develops this rich, earthy, savory charcoal chicken quality that's just remarkable. Now, thank you, I've got some assistants here. Thank you very much, local fishers. I'm just gonna dock this little tail piece off and treat them, cook them all the same. And then the final piece is that lovely, consistently thick shoulder loin. Now you can do whatever you want with that. You can crumb it and pan fry it. You can crumb one side and just cook it on that with a lid on top, and you'll get steamed mullet and crunchy caramelized skin side down. But those shoulder loins are ready to come off. And because of the oil in the flesh, you don't actually have to season or oil the hot plate at all, and they're really easy to cook. Seafood always loves a bit of additional salt. Pepper, because it's salt's best friend. And you can be pretty liberal with your aromatic, punchy seasonings. If you've got raw garlic, you can throw it on the hot plate along with the fillets. Mullet encourages fingers and friendliness, so don't worry about presentation, because we want to serve this while it's still hot. Okay, now we've got one hungry human seagull who's been waiting very patiently.
Oh, look at that.
For the food he's worked for, absolutely.
Most underrated fish in the river.
True. Now this is how moist this flesh is. Look at that glossiness all the way through there. That's something you'd see on a John Dory. That pearlescent white, glossy with lovely intramuscular fish fat. That, by anyone's estimation, is a premium flake of fish. In the right hands, that is as good as any bit of dory at 1/10 the cost. So there we have it. Clarence River mullet, caught locally, cleaned locally, cooked locally, and given to locals. There are few better fish in the sea, but most of them are significantly more expensive.